Hi everybody, welcome back to class. What we're going to be doing in this video is going over a type of problem that you're going to be getting a little bit every now and then, which is a word style problem that you have to take information out of and answer the questions about it. In this case, we're looking at a controlled experiment, and you have to find things like the variables, the hypothesis, draw a conclusion from the information given. In this case, we have a problem called Paddy Power. Mr. Krabs is trying to make a new sauce to help reduce body gas. Now, I'm going to say at this time, pause the video so that you can read over the problem. And I'm going to go into question number 1 now. Question number 1 says, what was the problem Mr. Krabs was trying to solve in this experiment? So the correct answer for this would be B. How to reduce the production of body gas after eating Krabby Patties. How do we know that? If you read the second sentence, it says he created a new sauce that he thinks will reduce the production of body gas associated with eating Krabby Patties. So he's looking to reduce the amount of gas someone's body makes after eating Krabby Patties. He's not trying to solve any other problem there. So that would be the problem he's trying to get solved. Number 2 says, what could have been a possible hypothesis Mr. Krabs had when he designed this experiment? Based on the information given and based on your choices, the correct choice here would be C. If people eat the new sauce, then they will produce less gas, because he wants to reduce the production of body gas associated with Krabby Patties. He's not trying to say if people eat Krabby Patties, then they will produce more gas. Make sure you read that one carefully. I apologize, my Duolingo owl decided to say hello. But if people eat Krabby Patties, then they will produce more gas. That could be something he could come up with, but not for this, because he's trying to reduce the production of body gas, not find out what would create more. The third question wants to know which group of people were in the control group. Now remember, the control group, the control is what everything is compared to, what everything or what your results are compared to. So based on this information, you could already eliminate 2 choices, C and D. There is no group C, there is no group D. So now we're down to either A or B. Group A gets the new sauce. Group B gets a sauce that looks just like the new sauce, but is actually just a mixture of mayonnaise and food coloring. So group B in this case would be our control. They're not getting the new sauce, so we're comparing our results to them. That would make group A your experimental group. That's the group of people in this case that we are experimenting on, or Mr. Krabs is experimenting on with the new sauce. Number 4 wants to know which of the following would have been a constant in this experiment. Choose multiple answers if there are any. So in this experiment, we have 4 choices here in this question. But in this experiment, bodily gas production, we aren't controlling that. We're seeing how we can affect that. So that would not be a constant. New sauce. Well, group A got the sauce. Group B did not get the sauce. So that would not be a constant because it was not the same in each group. Well, group A got 50, group B got 50, so the number of people in each group would be a constant. In the time before testing, if we look here, 2 hours after eating the Krabby Patties, so 2 hours after is where they're testing to see and asking them, do they believe they have less body gas production? So D, would also be a correct answer, the time before testing the sauce. So here could have been C and D. Are there more constants? Yes. You could have said the location. You could have said the number of patties. You could have said the toppings on the patties. You could have said the type of patties so that the meat was the same. You could say the type of bread, the mass of patties, so you don't get one patty bigger than the other. A whole bunch of different things could be constants. But in this, these are your only two choices based on the options given. Number 5 wants to know, what is the independent variable? Remember, the independent variable is the variable that you control or you will manipulate. Based on the information here, C and D are automatically gone because they were constants. Bodily gas production is what we're trying to reduce, and we're trying to see how to reduce it. So because we don't directly control it, that would not be a correct choice. Who gets the sauce? We said group A got it, group B did not. So letter A would be the correct answer for who gets the sauce. That's our independent variable. We're controlling who gets the sauce. Number 6 then, what was the dependent variable? Remember, the dependent variable is the variable that is affected by the independent. It's what you're trying to see the results with. In this case, it would be B. B would be your dependent variable. It's dependent, the body gas production is dependent on who gets the sauce, or having the new sauce or not having the new sauce. And then finally, number 7, based on the information that you were given in the paragraph, what should Mr. Krabs' conclusion be? And the correct answer would be A. The new sauce successfully reduced the amount of bodily gas. When we look at it, 30 customers in Group A, they had the new sauce, reported having fewer gas problems. The bodily gas production went down, and that would be over 50%. So statistically, that would be successful. This would be a successful experiment here. In real-world situation, or what Mr. Krabs should do next, is test this another couple times to make sure he gets the same results or similar results, so that he's sure that the sauce is working. Now, something that might seem weird, though, is 8 customers in Group B. Remember, Group B did not get the new sauce. They got a fake new sauce. It was just mayonnaise and food coloring. But they reported having fewer gas problems. And this is a weird thing that can happen in some experiments, where when you have that happen, that's something called the placebo effect. A placebo effect is when a person is told they're getting an experimental drug in the real world, or something is being done to them experimentally, but it's actually not. They're getting a fake. Maybe if it's a pill, maybe it's a sugar pill or a vitamin B pill, something that doesn't really do anything to them, but their mind thinks they're getting it, so it makes their body react to it in a way that somebody would expect someone getting the actual drug to react. So it's your mind telling your body to react a certain way. It's tricking the mind. That's called the placebo effect. You will be getting more of these. If you have any questions about this, please feel free to email me or contact me if you need help with it. Thank you, everybody, and have a wonderful day.